We are doing it. We are back. We are here, and we are glad that you are here. I'm going to start at the other end. We got Russell Mundy back. It's been a while. Russell, glad
Greetings.
Ryan Gotro, Stefano Patterson, and Daniel Sanders all here with you. This is it's going to be a great episode. It's kicked back to the early days. We had this same crew very, very early on in the podcast journey here for GPS to God, but we're glad that you are here with us today. We want to hear from you on Instagram. Send us a message, or you can email mailroom@gpstogod.com. Today's episode, it's summertime here. We're hot. You know, it's sweaty. Russell's working outside in the heat all day. We just want to take a cool down. We want to take a cool down, chill out kind of episode here and enjoy some summer. We might bring some debates. Russell's lovely wife, Amanda, has shut me down on the peanut butter debate. I am by far in the minority.
Yeah.
Everyone else thinks it's savory. I should have brought a jar up here to maybe change some minds. I don't think it's going to happen, though.
I think you voted savory, according to
Yeah. We put it
savory on your...
We put an Instagram poll out, and Ty said that the official GPS to God thing said savory. But if you look at like the analytics or whatever, where it shows you what everyone voted, it says GPS to God voted sweet. So I don't know. I got a phone call as soon as I was posting that. I was wrapping it up to post that, and somebody called my phone. So I think I hit a button, like hit the screen or something. I don't know.
Sure.
Did it on purpose.
I do it all the time.
We're
So Russell, what is yours? What do
Russell
you
is
think?
Instagram heavy over. We're going to get to Russell.
Okay.
We're going to get to Russell.
Instagram heavy.
1 second. But
Yeah.
do you know what your wife voted on that poll?
She voted?
Yes.
Probably sweet.
She voted sweet. She said
She's
peanut butter
wrong.
is sweet.
She's wrong like the rest of them.
She's wrong.
She's wrong like the rest of them.
I don't know
It's
about
unfortunate.
Russell, do you have an opinion on the peanut butter? Is it sweet or savory?
It's savory. Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
There's some corruption going on in the Mundy house. I don't know.
When you look at a peanut, I mean, you don't think, man, that's sweet right there. That's really going to.
Well,
100%.
It's a good breakdown right there.
when I look at a piece of wheat, I don't think, well, that's bread right there. But, you know, it's like a peanut and peanut butter, two different things.
We're just, I mean, it was explained just like you take a scoop of peanut butter and you just hold it there. And what do you think it is?
Sticky.
Is it sweet or is it savory?
Messy.
I mean, not in a pie or anything like
Right.
Dawn was talking about or whoever that was. But yeah.
I agree to disagree. So the number 2 ingredient on a jar of peanut butter
It's okay to be wrong.
is sugar. The number 2 ingredient is sugar. So I stand by that.
I've got another question kind of like that if you want it.
Of course. We want you move the microphone a little closer because we want people to hear Russell. It's been a while. They need their Russell fix.
All right. So take your finger, and if you touch this table, you feel your finger touching it, right?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, take your finger and touch your leg. Now, are you feeling your finger or are you feeling your leg?
I like it. I like it. I'm going to give the not fun answer, and
It's a tough one.
so I would say both. My head answer.
What's the
would be
question
both.
again? What's the
Okay,
question?
so-
Are you feeling your leg or what?
Or your finger.
Or your finger. When you touch your leg,
All right.
are you feeling your finger or are you feeling your leg?
Okay. Well,
I'm kind of the same thing as what Daniel said. My brain is trying to work overboard, so it's like I feel kind of both of them. But I think it would be my leg more than my finger.
I think it's you go, and then I got mine.
So I want to say I feel both, right?
Yeah.
My head is telling me
Right.
I should feel both. But if I was just to describe it, I would say my finger is feeling
Yeah.
my leg.
I
Just
think
like my
I'm the
finger
opposite.
feels the table.
It's like the action. It's like
It'll mess with your brain if you
It
think
does.
about it.
I appreciate that. I think it's the action. Like you're going, your finger is feeling the table. So under that same rationale, your finger is feeling your leg.
Okay, but I took the question differently. Like, are you saying the feeling wise? Like, is your leg feeling your finger, or is your finger feeling?
Right.
Like,
What is that feeling that's in your brain when you touch your leg? What is your brain?
Where is
I
the
say that I'm feeling
sensation
my
coming
leg.
from?
I'm
Yeah.
feeling
I
my
think
leg.
you're taking it more like I don't know. I don't think we're taking it the same way.
Maybe not.
Where do you feel? Where is the sensation coming from when you put your finger on your leg? Is it coming from your leg or your finger?
It's coming from
Like,
it's coming
like here,
from-
when you touch a table, you know that's coming from your finger.
it's coming from my finger. When I
But you can kind of feel your leg. You can feel.
can.
You can feel inside.
can.
I mean, if I was
You
to
can.
if I was to touch your leg,
it's different. Like not with your body.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. So it's the same thing like that.
Yeah.
Like you feel that, but if
Right.
you were to do that,
right. I hear you.
Is it your finger or your arm that's feeling it? Russell?
It'll mess with you. It'll mess with you. I understand both.
Coming strong when I come in here.
every single
I think
time.
both is the answer.
I was about to say the same thing. Russell always brings it, and he's bringing it.
Hopefully
early.
it's both.
We are in
That means your nerves are working right.
less than 7 minutes.
That's a good point, Ron.
Less than 7 minutes in, and Russell is bringing it hot and heavy.
I want to hear from Ty Dean on that. What he says on that.
I mean, we can call him. It's been done before.
No,
When
no,
Russell
he'll
comes in,
answer
we gotta put a
again.
helmet
He'll
on.
answer.
I think
Yes.
Ty would answer now
Yes.
because
He knows.
He thinks it's a
He
debate.
knows.
He thinks
He
it's a
knows.
debate or something. So this will be
You'll have a good answer.
less heavy than the last time we.
Russell
tried to-
comes
we
in,
had
and
him
you got to
on.
put a helmet on because he's going to drop knowledge on you. Never know.
Been a while.
we're
Has
gonna.
it been? It's been since the Christmas episode, I guess. Christmas.
No.
No, it's been
No.
since the.
No, you did the
scientist.
scientist.
The
That's right.
Oh, I
scientist.
forget.
Hugh.
That's right. Hugh.
And the week before Hugh.
Part 1 and part 2.
Yes, yes. Hugh's blowing up on there. I've noticed.
Hugh is. That is a very popular episode.
Getting
for
ghosted.
us.
Ghosted not as many views as Hugh.
But it was still fun for us. But
Yeah.
But Hugh, I don't remember the title of that episode.
The one that he didn't show up?
No,
I'm about to say, I know what that one was. Remember that one real clear.
yeah. But the one with Hugh, we'll look that up. But that's a great episode. It is a very good episode. Russell brought some questions on that episode too that I was like, wow. He put some study time in.
What did Amanda say on the finger? And
I haven't asked her
Yeah,
yet.
not.
No, this is new today. When I found out I was coming on, I thought about some questions.
nice.
That was a good one.
Yeah, she'll want to know. I'll ask her when I get
Yes,
on.
she will.
She'll
Yeah, absolutely.
have to really think about it a lot. She won't just be quick to answer. It'll be a lot of thought.
Man, that was forever ago. That was episode 47.
The Hugh one.
Yeah, Divine Science with Hugh Ross.
All right, we have Ty Dean with us on the line now. The miracle of technology. Ty, we have Russell on the podcast. First of all, I guess thanks for coming on again. This is getting to be a weekly segment here.
Yeah, I know. I feel special.
Call
Like
Ty.
our designated call-in guy.
Yeah.
Like call to guy or whatever. however
Ty,
you
make
put
sure
it.
you're on the payroll.
Love
You need the radio buttons when they had the segments back in the day when
Yeah.
people used to listen to radio besides Russell.
Besides Russell.
Throwing darts.
Yeah.
But Russell, speaking of Russell, he's got a question to throw at you. We've answered it here. He's going to pose the same question to you. We'll get your thoughts.
All right.
All right, Ty. So pretend that you're touching something with your finger, okay?
Okay.
And you feel that feeling, right? When you touch
Yep.
something.
A table or a nightstand or so, like something, the couch, something
Yeah.
inanimate.
Gotcha.
All right. Now touch your leg with your finger. Now what
The
are
same
you?
finger?
Yeah, yeah. What are you feeling? Are you feeling your finger, or are you feeling your leg?
I'm feeling my leg.
So you're feeling your leg with your finger. Not your finger with your leg.
But you were feeling the table or whatever you touched with your finger a minute, right before that.
Yeah. Now I'm feeling my leg.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Kind of messes with your head a little bit.
It's like, is that like one of those, like you put a miniature ball in your hand, and you cross your fingers and you roll it around. It feels like you have 2 balls instead of 1.
Huh?
I
Do
don't know.
That kind of
what?
thing.
Oh, you're gonna have to come on. You're
You know,
gonna have
you
to
like-
come on and demonstrate that.
You take like a piece of paper, like a tiny piece, like rip it up, like a piece of like a straw wrapper or something like that. You roll it up into a tiny little ball. You put it in the palm of your hand, and then you cross your index and your middle finger and then you touch that ball with both fingers while they're crossed. And then you start trying to like roll it around your hand, and it feels like you have 2 objects in your hand because you're feeling from the left side of your index finger, but the right side of your middle finger. So it feels like there's 2.
So while
Objects.
you're saying this, Daniel's over here trying to do it.
I am trying to. I must be doing it wrong because what? So you're saying the feeling in your fingers, not the palm of your hand.
Right.
Yeah. So,
So
in
like
in the palm of my hand, it feels like 1. But if I pay attention
Yes.
to the feeling in my fingers, it feels like 2.
It feels like 2. Yeah, that's right.
Can you
Nice.
guys cross your fingers like just without trying, or you have to like manually do it with your? other
You don't
hand?
even really have to cross. You just barely cross.
That's
your-
all I can get.
tip.
I can't go all.
Yeah. Me and Ryan have early onset arthritis.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Ryan.
Can't get there.
Yikes.
But yes, Ty, I agree. In the palm of my hand, it feels like just a 1.
Can't
But
get
if I
there.
pay attention to my fingertip, yes, it feels like 2.
Yeah, if you close your eyes and just feel your fingertips, feel like 2.
I agree.
Nice.
I agree.
Thanks for picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
I didn't really like that question very much as y'all did, but that's all right.
I mean, I like it, but I don't know. I was feeling my leg.
Well,
Yeah, that's kind of a bust.
I wish we had a better way to end this phone call, but thanks for being on here, Ty. Thanks for
No
picking up the
problem.
phone.
Y'all later.
See you, man.
Later. That's funny.
It's like, bye, Ty. Way to ruin it.
Yeah. He'll think about it. Maybe he'll come back and be like, hey, that was my finger.
Yeah. Maybe.
Kicking off the fun already, and I posed a question to these guys earlier. We're going to cover it. So they all have their own individual list. There was no consorting, I don't believe, among the participants here. And here was the question that was posed. You're being dropped off on a deserted island for at least 3 months, minimum of 3 months on a deserted island. That part came later in the conversation. But you're going to be on a
He
deserted
said an
island.
hour.
Yeah. We'll
I don't think I'm bringing anything for an hour.
I can just tough it out.
we'll give you the behind the scenes later.
Maybe a bottle of water.
But going to a deserted island for at least 3 months, you know you're going. You get to take 5 items with
good.
you. Deserted island for at least 3 months. You get to take 5 items with you. What are the 5 items you're going to bring? Who wants to go first?
We're just gonna go round.
Yeah, we'll
then
go
just
like
round
one.
and
One. Yeah, you can give, I guess, all 5 of your items, or it's up to you guys. We can give all 5 at once, or we can do one item and go around the table. But I think maybe I would vote for all 5 at once.
I'm fine. with that.
Don't change your items. Like if you pick something,
I'll go
stupid,
first. I'll go first.
and you hear, "Oh, I should have picked that."
I did pick something stupid, but it's fine. I wanna go ahead and go with it.
All right,
All right.
I know he's gonna lie.
all right. Go
right,
go
I'll
ahead,
go.
Ryan.
Remote.
So, because I'm a
say
big girl,
remote?
remote with no batteries,
Reception out here is
awful
terrible.
reception.
Don't change anything.
All right, so number 5, I'm bringing in shoes. So I'm going from 5 up.
Shoes,
Shoes, because
I thought we were already dressed.
like tennis
Oh.
shoes.
I'm thinking my feet are sensitive. I'm not running over rocks and all that stuff. I'm making sure I have something on my feet supporting me.
All right, so
I mean,
I thought that would have been commented.
we
We're not
coming in Adam and
showing
Eve
up.
over here? Just,
No
Shirt,
No, I mean
shorts.
you are being transported to this island from wherever.
It's gonna go
you-
quick.
Yeah,
I was running around. Yeah,
Think of
just going
Survivor. I
shoes.
thought of like a Survivor. Survivor with
yes.
5 items.
yeah. You're traveling by commercial means to this island. So
Hey, okay. Well, I mean, I'm thinking.
we'll come back to you. You can change out your shoes.
Okay, I got one.
give
No,
you-
you can't change it.
No?
You can't change
I can change it because no one told me that. I thought I was here for an hour. Okay.
I can see us all going, like, we're all on islands that are fairly close, and so we all show up to the airport at the same time, and here comes Ryan walking down the concourse, barefoot, half naked.
Yep. Here I come. I was thinking I'm swimming all day.
So shoes. All right, shoes.
All right. I have something I can switch it out with. So sunscreen. I'm bringing sunscreen.
All right.
All right. So let me switch that. Sunscreen. All right. I'm also bringing a knife. Because eventually I'm going to either have to kill something to eat or maybe cut down something to cover over, like, protection, whatever. I'm also bringing a metal pot. Because eventually I'm not going to have anything to drink and I'm not drinking salt water.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
So I'm bringing that to either cook with or to also boil water.
Smart.
I'm also bringing, for my fourth item, a fishing net. So I can actually fish, because I can't fish with the spear. I'm awful. And the last one, I really ran out of stuff, so I was like, I'm going to go with the Jesus one. I'm bringing my Bible. There's my 5.
I know Amanda's going to want to know, where have you been fishing with spears at?
As a kid, you never went down. I mean, shoot, I would get like a stick, sharpen it up, and we were looking in the creek and everything.
Okay. So creek, spear fishing.
Yep.
Okay.
Spear fishing for minnows.
Yeah, that's why I don't fish at all now, because I don't know how to do it.
Tough with the spear and the minnow.
Yeah.
Out there for a while.
I hate fishing. Hate it with a passion.
I don't know that you've done it the
Not a
right
fan.
way yet.
Nope, I haven't.
Sunscreen and flip flops, huh? All right.
Stop it.
Decent items.
Yeah, so
At least 3
sunscreen,
of them.
knife, metal, pot, and fishing net.
You have some basics for survival there. I mean, once you get to the island, you're on your own.
Yep.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go. Sure. I said Bible. Not in any particular order. Bible, some matches, a knife. Then I thought about recreation, something that could pass time, a football. Take a football, could line off stuff in the sand, see how far or whatever, just invent a game or something that would pass time. And set a paddle board.
Very interesting.
Get out in the water, get a little deeper out there. Wouldn't have to depend on swimming the whole time. So,
All right, that's the
I like
paddleboard. I like it. It's I mean, you can make your own fishing equipment. You have a knife, so you can
have a knife.
make your own fishing equipment.
Hope it doesn't rain.
I just
Those
see,
matches.
yeah, that's going to be tough a little bit.
It would be.
How did you bring anything to start a fire?
I thought about Flint. I did think
No,
about Flint
'cause I was
going the survivor route, but I went with matches.
I was going old school. 2 pieces of wood.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That may be tough. That's going to set you back a little, I think,
Yeah.
in your survival expedition.
I know.
Maybe it won't rain out there.
Maybe it is. Yeah. I mean, if it does rain, that's a water source, fresh water source.
Yeah.
So you kind of hope if there's no fresh
Yeah.
water on the island,
Yeah.
rain would be your friend.
Yeah.
About the football just to give me something to do.
I can see. I picture Stefano standing on the beach. He throws the football down the island, and then he slow walks all the way down
All the way
get the
back to go
football,
get it. Yeah.
Throws it
Pastime.
back.
I could throw that pigskin a quarter
Draw
mile.
like a big circle, see if I can throw it, get it in there, and throw it in there. Game you can play with yourself, by yourself.
Hey, I like it.
You want to go next, or you want to bring up you want to
Whichever.
back clean up?
Whichever. I can go. This was very hard for me because it really is going to take me 9 things for me to survive. But I'll give you
For an hour?
for 3 months. For 3 months.
Any particular order?
Yeah, I've got them in order.
You do.
Order of what I have of the most important to me.
Gotcha.
Number 1, bug spray. There's no way.
That is a good
no
one.
way I could go.
I didn't even think about that.
Dude, they love me more than anything. just for I have to spray every time I go out anywhere. So that is number one. Number two, I am the world's worst person at starting fires. I have trouble burning paper lots of times. So number two is going to be a huge box of matches. Number three, I'm going to bring my tent. Number four is going to be a knife. Number five is a fishing kit.
That's a good one.
I like it.
What's in that?
So-
What do you have in that kit? Like,
It's one of those pocket things that'll extend. It's got hooks. It's got a little bait on there.
Do we consider that as one item, or do we?
A fishing kit is
Yeah.
one item. It comes with
Okay.
fishing line,
Yeah.
hooks,
Okay.
maybe some
Very smart, Russell.
that tent's key.
lures and
That
stuff.
tent's key.
The tent is
Feel bad about not putting Bible on there, but I've got some memorized.
lots of prayer time going on.
Yeah.
So, what are your 4 bonus items? You said you needed 9 to survive. Do you have your 4 bonus?
Yeah, number
items?
6, I would do a water filter.
It's a good one.
And number 7, I would do a hand crank LED light. I could not just be out there if my fire wasn't going. I'd have to have some light.
Okay.
And then number 8 would be a blanket. And number 9 would be a cot. I feel like that would give me my best chance of making it for 3 months right there.
Pretty good. I went
Yeah, that's
straight.
pretty good.
I like that he kind of carried it out a little further.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I went straight kind of survival
Survivor
mode.
You probably put Flint, didn't you?
A fire starter, yes. Yeah, and they're a different type, but I put a fire starter, not matches. This is they make different kinds, but yeah, a fire starter. You're not worried about them getting wet, not worried about them breaking, that kind of stuff like you would with matches, and they last longer. You're not going to.
Fire starter.
That's where I went with that
He's
one.
over here bringing like oil-filled cotton,
No.
so it burns long.
No, I would expect on an island I can get plenty of tinder from trees and whatnot.
Right.
They're different thing. I can make fire starter material. So
Right.
some, if it's a rainforest type situation, a lot harder to do that, but it can still be done. I did go with a pot as well to boil water, cook food. It's a multi-use item. You can do many different things with that. I went with a tarp. I did not go full tent. I went with a tarp. Still shelter, but it's a multi-use item. You can, if you build a more permanent structure, you might take that off the roof and you can use it as a hammock. You can use it as shade if I'm out on the beach working on something. You can use it to collect rainwater if it starts to rain. It's a multi-purpose kind of item. I did go knife as well, but I was a little more specific. A fixed blade knife. You don't want a folding pocket knife.
Yeah.
They're not you would rather have that than nothing, but a fixed blade knife is more sturdy. You can do a little more stuff with it. You can kind of, if you got a stick or a rock, I would use a stick, but a bigger stick, you can use it kind of as a hammer to cut down bigger things or split different things. And then some rope. Some rope. I would probably take, if I had a choice, braided rope or like paracord.
Yeah.
Because paracord has strands inside it, and you can use that for multi-pieces. And rope is universal. You can use it to fish and tie stuff up, do a lot of different stuff. So.
Absolutely.
Safe to say I'll probably die out there. Y'all are good.
Yeah, but you'd be having fun on a paddleboard and a football.
I'd die quick. I'd die really quick.
So, yeah, I went straight traditional survivor kind of deal
You
on
would
it.
have survived.
Yeah.
Be dead.
Don't worry, Fano. I was thinking in my head, like, man, I'm going to bring a tennis ball because I'm going to find a wall somewhere and I'm going to throw this thing at it. That's going to be my entertainment. Just catch reaction,
dead
And I'm
out
like,
there.
I'm on a desert. There isn't going to be no wall anywhere. There's not going to be nothing. I'm a dummy. So then I pick, not sunscreen.
Shoes. Let me go with
So
shoes.
then I pick shoes. I'm not walking barefooted.
You'd be comfortable.
Right
before you died.
Adam and Eve style over
Right
here.
before you died.
You can comment. Let us know what you think about the items we picked, or what would you bring?
Everyone's at home right now just giggling at me, okay? And you're welcome. Every single one of you.
Ryan has sunscreen. He's got no way to start a fire, but he is not going to get sunburnt. He's going to be comfortable while he's dying of thirst.
You bet.
Pretty good.
You bet.
We teased it a little bit about the we said we'd give the backstory in the group text we had earlier. I said, hey, we'll have this question tonight. Going to be on a deserted island. Pick 5 items that you bring with you, and we'll talk about it. Russell replies back. Let me just pull up.
I just want to go find it.
Pull up the group text. I don't want to misquote.
Like how long?
Russell replies back. How long are you going to be there?
Instantly, Daniel.
Instantly,
Daniel.
That's big, How long are we going to be there?
I mean, my phone shows 12:05 Russell Monday, 12:05 Daniel Sanders. It was seconds.
Right. It was just like boom, boom.
Yeah.
Oh man.
My reply was tonight on the podcast? ? Maybe an hour. I was a little confused. I didn't know I was confused until this response came in.
I generally know how long these podcasts last.
He has been here many times before.
Yeah. Friend of the show.
And
going 3 hours tonight.
This was the response.
Stefano coming in strong a minute later.
Stefano chimes in my own head in this moment. I made this reply, and I kind of thought, well, Russell should know about how long we go, but I was like, I gave a reasonable answer, put my phone down. Then get a notification, new text message. I pick it up. It's my man Fano, and he says, I'm pretty sure Russell means how long you going to be on the island. And I immediately felt stupid.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
not
That
your
should have been a
fault.
side text to you. And
No.
then
You didn't. No, you didn't.
I felt like
because if it was the other way around, he wouldn't have.
I was laughing. I looked at it and I was like,
yeah. As soon as I read Stefano's response, I was like, well, I'm just an idiot because, wow.
You're good, man.
And I did try. I admitted to it. I said, I'm sorry. That's I'm a dummy. That's where we came up with the 3 months minimum on the island. But then I said, I thought Russell maybe had other plans. It was on a time crunch tonight. And Russell's like, no, I'm here for you. Go as long as you want to go. So that's the inside joke that's now outside. So,
that was good.
It's a good one.
it's all in the. That's the everyday kind of shenanigans we have going on around
Good, clean
here.
fun right there.
Good, clean fun.
we talked about when you were getting Ty that he's got a story.
Russell brought a story. I expected nothing less.
About his, he took a trip, I think.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
We took a trip this last weekend. I need to give you a little bit of background information on this story if you to make it all pan out right. First off, I want to say my wife Amanda, she's beautiful and she is really, really smart. Okay, I just want that to be
On the record.
Everybody to know that. I mean, in her little office, she's got 2 big TV screens on her computer. I mean, she is just typing away. She can do both screens at the same time. She can parent the children at the same. She takes care of them. Emerson's usually down at her feet under her desk. She's talking to her. She's talking to the other kids. She's texting. She's doing all these things at the same time. She speaks in, she's on these video conference calls. She's speaking a different language than everything is, Onco, SIV, everything is just you cannot make any sense what she's saying. She's just, so much. She's doing 10 things at once. I can do one thing at a time. So she's very smart. She's very talented, but she has never ever, since I've met her, she has never been able to tell when somebody is kidding with her. She has no clue if you're kidding with her. And my dad, he would joke around and kid all the time, and she could never figure it out. she was just like, is he being serious? Really? Really, y'all did that today? Like, no, babe, we didn't. No, we didn't go down to Florida today. We didn't go get on the airplane and go take a trip today. No, we didn't. We didn't do that. She said, oh, okay, all right, okay. So just know that, all right? And so just remember that during this story. And so my daughter, Ellie, she played softball, and after the season was over, they had picked a little team to do 4 tournaments. That's what they called us. And I said, no, please, no.
She made the All-Star team.
She made the All-Star team.
Made the All-Star
yeah.
team. Yeah.
She made it's coach pitch. It's not like it's a
But that's the age she's
not a
at.
big deal.
It's a big deal.
I'll
Don't
brag on her. You don't
downplay
have to brag on her. She was an all-star.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
Out of all the kids her age, she was one of the best.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Russell won't say that, but she was.
Russell is a great athlete, was a great athlete in his day, and she gets it naturally. So
She does.
We love her. She's very special. So, first tournament.
Hope she doesn't watch this.
She is. She's great. Love her. First tournament at Goodlettsville. Very close by. No problem going to that tournament. Next tournament, Shelbyville, which is about 70 miles away, I'm guessing. And my other son had another tournament that day, so it was just me and Ellie. And that was wake up at 7, and we got home at 11 o'clock that night. We played the maximum amount of games possible and lost. So that was real fun. And so the third tournament was going to be at Gallatin. That's pretty close by, maybe 10 miles away. Okay, all right, we're just going to go through this. And so about a week before this tournament, we get an email says, oh, by the way, this tournament's been moved to Burns. Burns, okay. Where's Burns? Burns is an hour and a half away. Great. And so it's just a one-day tournament. I was like, we're just going to fight through this. We can do it. What time we need to be there? Like 10, 10:30? We need to be there at 7.
a.m.
7 a.m.
Wow.
Be there at 7 a.m.
Those are the best.
Yeah, they need to warm up for an hour. Got a first game at 8 o'clock. So we get up 5:30 in the morning. Ellie, all the other 3 children, they're all real excited to go. And
The whole family goes on this
everybody's going on this one. Everybody. I mean, we load up. I take my little tent that I have, a little pop-up tent, like a 6x6 tent. I'm not going to get,
Need a good shade tent on those tournaments.
yeah.
Yep.
Shade tent, had the portable fan, had the portable radio.
I mean, you're not rookies.
He was ready for the whole day.
No, I learned a lot at Shelbyville. I learned a lot. I sat with the other team under their tent because
that was an important detail not mentioned.
it was hot in Shelbyville. It was hot.
He said they caught me not supporting my own team. I was going, yeah, no, other team, yeah.
He was playing mental warfare on the other side.
That's right.
Talking trash.
That's right. Talking trash to I think that was what were they? The Diamond Divas. I think it came down
Diamond
to
Divas.
us and
What
the
a
Diamond Divas. So here we head out, and we're making our way, and we get there, no problem. Well,
Not much traffic at that time.
not much traffic at all. We're kind of new to this. We get there, and they're charging a mission to get into the park. Charging a mission. Okay.
Even for the kids or just adults only?
I really don't know.
Yeah, I've been to some before. Players are free. If you're on
Yeah.
a team that's playing, you're free. But they've charged for everybody
Yep.
else.
Yeah.
Players and coaches free. That's it.
I think it was $12 to get in.
Woo!
Yeah.
What?
Each. Yeah. And so we're like, whoa, it's going to be $60 right here.
We haven't even made it to the concession stand.
No, this is at Burns, and we're not going to some nice place. Okay.
I'd rather go to a movie for an hour.
So Burns.
Not much in Burns. It's just kind of like a
I was
small
gonna say, yeah.
small
There's
town.
lot of trees, a few houses.
Burns, Tennessee, very small town in the middle of nowhere by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Not a lot going on.
So we get up to the lady, and Amanda's like, here's my credit card. She's like, oh, we don't take credit cards. Like, oh. I was like, well, I don't have any cash. There's no way I'm taking cash to an all-day tournament. It would every cent of it would be spent by those children. So I unloaded every bit of cash that I had before I left. And Amanda's like, I don't have any cash either. I was like, oh, I don't know how this is going to go down. Not a lot of ATMs in Burns. And so she was like, okay, let me make a call. And then she rattled off this long Venmo address. Like,
Oh no.
we got no Venmo. That's not happening. She's like, just go on. So it started off pretty good. Yeah, it started off pretty good right there. We thought, well, it's going to be okay. And
I mean, you made $60 walking in the game.
Yeah, we felt
You did.
pretty good about
You're
that.
up.
Felt pretty good about that. So Ellie, we let her out. She starts warming up. I'm just saying, look, just sit in the car as long as we can. Amanda's like, all right, we need to go. It's like 7:45. I was like, okay. So I get all the stuff out. I mean, food. We brought a cooler. Got the tent. Carrying the tent up there. Set the tent up. Got the chairs. All these chairs. I mean, 30 seconds after I have this tent set up, it starts raining. And I mean raining like crazy.
It's a downpour.
Amanda's sitting down. I never was able to sit down because I had to go around and knock the sides of the tent off us. It was just filling up with water so fast it was about to cave in. I mean, it was buckets. Buckets. For 30 minutes straight. Just buckets. And I'm looking out at these fields,
I was about to say, the fields are probably terrible at this point.
These fields are not, they're not top quality fields that are just draining anyway. And you can just, I look out on the field we're playing, and you can just barely see the top of second base. It's just a pond out there. And I was like, there's no way we're going to be playing. I look over, and there's girls on the other team. They're in a puddle, looking like they're swimming, just down in it, I was like, this is crazy.
Getting some Navy SEAL training in.
They're crazy. And then so we're standing there, I'm doing this, and then here comes the umpire running. Yelling at everybody, 2-hour delay. 2-hour delay, I'm thinking. Try about 48-hour delay, with straight sun. 2-hour delay. And I was like, oh my goodness. Let's go home and just try to salvage some part of this day. Man is like, no, we can't just go. That will look terrible. That will look terrible to our team, to JR, our coach. We can't just leave. I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, so we're just sitting there, still raining. Finally, after about an hour, it stops raining, and there's water everywhere. And I'm just like, I'm beyond it. Like, I want to go, and I want to go now. And I have finally able to sit down. We're under the tent. It's still just raining just a little bit. Amanda's sitting there next to me, and she's like, we just can't go. And about that time, her coach, JR, is walking by, and he looks over at us, just straight, just like a normal. I say, hey, how's it going? He's like, yeah, we're going to start playing in 8 minutes. And Amanda looked at me like she had just busted me. Like she had got one on me like no one ever. And she said, I told you. Told you we can't leave. Look what happened if we'd have left.
Second base is still.
Oh, man, it's great. And I was like, I just started laughing. I was like, Amanda, what in the world? She's like, was he kidding with me? I was like, yeah. And then right shortly after, they canceled the tournament, and we got to go home. And I was just like, that is just classic Amanda. She's like, I told you. Told you we shouldn't have left.
You didn't trust what I said. And look where that got you.
You should have had her on the phone during that.
Oh no, you don't know. She's going to be hot after she hears. She begged me not to tell that story to anybody.
What does he have? 2 weeks?
Yeah, you got about 2 weeks.
I'll make the most of it.
You got about 2 weeks.
I'll make the most of it.
man.
That's great.
Burns, Tennessee.
Burns, yeah.
If you ever get a chance to go there, pass on that. Go ahead and keep on going.
just
Better
keep
be
on.
some clear skies out there. It's a long drive.
Burns Chamber of Commerce not going to be sponsoring our GPS to God.
I think we'll keep on trucking without them. We can make it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we'll have Amanda on sometime in the future, and she can give a
Sure,
rebuttal.
but on that.
I know Amanda, and I'm not going to spoil it, but she told me a story a couple weeks ago, or I didn't hear the whole story, but I just heard like the title of it. I was like, how in the world have we never heard that story anytime you've come on the podcast? So she's got a good one she's been storing up.
Yeah.
She keeps them in the bank.
If nothing else, you should be able to tell Russell is a great father to his children, and you can tell that just by that one story. Getting
Yep.
rained on, driving, getting up at the crack of dawn on his 1 day off a week.
Yep.
Even though he wanted to leave, he still tried to stick it out.
Stuck it out. Yeah.
good.
And
Yeah.
if you don't have Venmo, never carry cash, you might get in somewhere free.
Yeah.
It might kick you out and you have to drive back home, but stuck
Take
at
the chance. Take
yeah.
the chance.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
That's crazy.
We have when you made the little sound effects, the ching. I remember you were talking about your uncle or your dad talking about direct deposit, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
made that little ching.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He loved direct deposit. Loved it.
Magic happened. Money shows up.
Disappears.
It's in there.
Shows up.
Russell, you took another family trip not long ago to Dollywood.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a theme park in East Tennessee. How was that? Do you ride roller coasters? Are you on the rides? Or are you just there for moral support?
I think everybody listening to this knows that I ride all the rides. I mean, we love Dollywood. It's probably the closest thing to Opryland, which was an old theme park here that was very special. That
They built down or tore down and in
Worst
its
thing.
place built a mall.
Worst thing they could have done.
The Nashville natives who were around,
Yeah.
they tore that down late 90s, but all the Nashville natives who were here during that time greatly missed the Opryland.
Not
Stefano
that-
worked there.
I did work there.
Oh, you were guessing weights or something, right?
Guessing ages and weight.
Yep.
Yeah.
We talked about that one.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a while.
The mall
ago.
is definitely successful.
Oh,
I mean, it is successful, but it's still, we'd all rather have a theme park.
yeah.
Never understood why they just couldn't have both.
It's a lot of land over there. Could have built that mall right across the street, right across the interstate. Now
They
there's
sure
like
could
a-
have.
Now there's like a
2-for-1 action right there.
No.
And,
there's like
it
a-
wouldn't have been a flood zone.
it's like a whole like a residential neighborhood over there. I think so right now. I mean, I don't
Crazy.
know.
Terrible choice right there.
It is.
So Dollywood, you're riding the rides. Anything fun happen there or anything?
They have a new roller coaster, Big Bear Mountain. It's really, really good. I've heard from so many people in the last couple of weeks that have never been to Dollywood, but they're about to go. Connor and Emily are going to go. They've never been. They were asking me some things.
We've been.
I love
but we're
being a
going-
Dollywood expert.
Yeah, we're going like in 2 weeks, I think.
Have you ever been before?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Dollywood's a good spot.
It is
Yeah.
good.
It is. My mom got us season passes last year for our Christmas present. And so we went up at Christmas, which we had never done. That was fun. They decorated so good. And then we've been up a couple of times. We're going to go probably 2 or 3 more times and get, I did ride, Charlie, my oldest son, he's the one that's the most hesitant to ride some of the rides sometimes. Ellie, the softball girl, she'll ride any ride without hesitation. So I've had to make Charlie ride some things, which I don't feel too great about, but, just come on. It's going to be fun. You'll love it. And so I was thinking, there's one ride called the Drop Line. that I've always just think there's no way I'm going to do that. It's just a straight up tower. I think it's 250 feet tall.
Roughly, yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll never ride that. But then I got to thinking, I'm making Charlie do all these things, and I'm not doing that. So I made myself ride that. And so I
Did
rode
you
it.
really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
I did. I felt bad telling Charlie he had to do all these things,
Understand.
and I was too scared. So I did, and it was a beautiful view up there. But it's a wild ride right there.
Dropped your stomach right out from under you.
It's big. It's
So I've seen it. We went in June, and I've so I know what you're talking about. But while you're up there, is there any alert, any alarm at all that tells you you're about to drop, or is it pretty much just?
No, but I was just focused. I was just stiff
Tense.
as I was just trying to just get this over with. Just basically, I wanted to check a box.
You couldn't enjoy the view.
Not really, because you knew what was about to. You knew it was going to be bad. And you come off the seat. You come up off the seat about 6 inches. It's just literally like falling down an elevator shaft. So it was.
I don't think I'll be riding that one.
I have ridden rides like that before. I think I rode one in Louisville, Kentucky one time.
The elevator.
And
That's what it's called. That's what it was called.
I'll have to take Ryan's word on that one. I don't remember. It's been a while.
The one in
since
Kentucky Kingdom.
Yeah, I mean, this was 20 years ago or so. I don't know. But you drop, same thing. But this one, normally you stop, you walk out, you sit there, the floor, the concrete encircles the ride. But this one in Kentucky, like they had a platform around the ride. And when you get all in your seat and strapped in, the platform drops a couple feet. So they take you up to the top and drop you. But when they drop you, you go below the ground. So like while you're dropping, you see it coming up and you think, I'm about to crash into the ground.
Oh my goodness!
Because the platform drops. So it kind of takes goes below the surface, like to your weight. Like it's like, they got me twice.
Yeah.
They got me twice.
I'm glad Dolly didn't do hers like that.
Wow.
So I got a funny story for Dawn on this. So Dawn and I have rode that ride a handful of times. And so she understands that the whole concept. You go up slow, you wait, you drop. Well, we go to Universal Studios, and they have one at Universal Studios called Dr. Doom, and it does the same thing except for it's the opposite. Instead of you going up and dropping, it actually shoots you up and then drops you. Oh. And the whole day you can see it. I mean, it's not like it's hidden. You can see it happening all day, but never recognize that it was what was going on. So we get on this ride, and we're just sitting there waiting for it to go, and all of a sudden, boom, you get shot up. And look, she screamed like a little girl, and it was the best thing ever. I said, that was worth every penny I paid today. It was great.
I think I would like that better. But does it gently let you down?
Yeah. Kind of like it shot you all the way up, and then it slowly came down.
Oh, I like that better.
Are you a roller coaster guy, Fano?
No, I don't.
Man.
No. Not really. I mean, I will, but I get real anxious at them and stuff. I don't mind like the speed. I don't like going upside down. It can go as fast as it wants to go. It can go as fast as it wants to go, and that's fine. But anything upside down, I'm not good at that.
You guys see, and
I'm okay with drops, like on a roller coaster. I don't know why I'm good on drops on a roller coaster, but not like that. Like going up and then just drop. I don't know why.
Will you ride? But there's a wild eagle at Dollywood, the big one.
I do that one.
You'll ride it, but you do go upside down on that.
Do you go upside down on
Yeah,
that?
but you're going very fast. You don't really even know it.
Yeah, I do the wide eagle. I don't like my legs dangling, but I'll do that one.
Okay.
I don't like it, but if it's kind of fast, but I just don't like going just around and around.
Will you ride them all at Dollywood? Or
I won't ride that one that you said, but I'll ride the rest of them.
You're not okay. You're not going to do drop line.
I'm not doing drop line. No one in our family's doing.
Nobody in your family do drop line.
Zero. Grant would, if allowed, but I'm pretty sure it's probably too little.
Now there is a pirate ship at Dollywood. I don't know if you know that.
I do know about the pirate ship.
And your wife had a run in on a pirate ship one time.
She did.
Uh-oh. Feels like the stories keep on
Story
coming.
time with Fano? Which one is this?
You tell Fano. You tell it. No,
Rosa can tell it best.
Well, our Sunday school classes, we were hip, we were young. We decided
we were hip.
No kids. No kids. I don't think you kids.
That's a different life.
Y'all might have had.
No.
No,
This was way before that. We just decided that one Sunday we would just go to Kentucky Kingdom, take the church bus,
was around Halloween.
It was, yeah. It was a perfect time. There were no lines. We drove up there, and we had a good time. Everybody was hyped. We've been talking about it. Lori wasn't going to ride very many rides, right? But she was hyped to. We wanted to do something that she would want to do, so we went to the pirate ship. She thought she'd really like that. She was very excited, from what I remember, to ride it. And I just remember we got on there, and
the pirate ship is it's one of those that just
swings back and forth.
Swings back and forth, just like that. Doesn't go all the way around.
No,
but it
nothing.
comes close to
But
it.
it goes kind of high. Though.
Goes pretty high.
Yeah.
Goes pretty high. So
Nothing major, but it's but it's good. And I remember me and Amanda were on one side of the boat, and I think you and Lori were on the other side. And and I just remember that
our friend Greg was the one that was going to get it.
Yeah, it was. Greg was right across from her when she, on the first, I think it was even the first little thing, she was just like, ugh, and you could just saw it on her face that it was just.
It was not going to be good.
It was not going to be good.
Yeah.
I mean, did she get a little green in the face?
She did. She got just pale white.
But it just instantly started.
Yeah. And Greg, who was sitting across from her, thought that he was going to get the.
He's like, no.
He kept saying, "Don't do it. Don't do it."
He's about to get sprayed.
Yeah, he was going to.
He was going to catch anything she was going to throw at him.
Yes. She survived. She was good. I was proud of her.
Yeah.
She was good.
But that was always
close.
Whenever we see a pirate ship, we always think about that memory. It's like, that was rough.
Dodge a bullet.
I don't think I've ever not ridden a roller coaster that I can remember. I think I've always ridden, but the older I get, the less I want. Now it's like I'm thinking about what can go wrong.
Yeah.
It's like, this and
like you flying out, or you getting sick.
I've never gotten sick. Getting sick's not a problem for me on that kind of stuff. But yeah, flying out, what's going to go wrong with it? Like, here's the craziest example, but it's true. So the swings, the swings where, you're in a chair and it's like a merry-go-round and everybody, it's all little kids. And so, get in these swings and then it kind of raises you up and it spins around and the swings kind of go out. And I mean, it's not a really a thrill ride or anything like that. But when I would ride that now or the last time I've ridden one, I'm like, this chain snaps. Like I'm 100 yards out there into that concession stand or into that other ride or, onto the sidewalk. And I'm like, it's just in my own head. Nothing to do with the adrenaline or that kind of fear, but it's like a old man rational fear of who put this together. Yeah. When's the last time these chains got inspected? Or is it rusty?
Yeah,
all this. I'm like,
there's a ride like that in the kiddie section. It's like
it's exactly
like airplanes or something like that.
It's a bird.
It's like a bird
They're
or something,
birds
and you kind of
you're sitting
but
there.
You go up. I mean, for a kid's ride, you go up pretty high.
Oh yeah.
And they spin that thing around,
you're
and you're just
there.
in like a little.
Yeah, you're just sitting there in this little compartment, and the bird's head has a pivot.
Yeah.
So you can turn it, the whole thing. So while you're going, you can get that thing to drift sideways and just sling you out there. Lily wanted to ride that. We rode that thing like 6 times. I think I got sick. Like I felt sick from riding it 6 times.
Yeah, it's no joke for like. I mean, it's in the kid. That thing's.
Oh, they got some good kid rides.
It's up pretty high.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
You
love Dollywood.
I've never been scared of roller coasters really, but now that I'm older, you just think about stuff like
I mean, when you're a kid, I mean, it's just fun.
And I never would have thought about it until maybe a month ago, maybe less. In North Carolina, there's a theme park and a big roller coaster. One of the support piers cracked.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Did y'all see that in the news?
Mm-hmm. No,
mm-hmm.
They shut it down. And nothing happened.
Yeah, they shut it down eventually, but they were still sending people on it while it was cracked. And
gotcha.
Yeah. Whew. But bring it on. Might as well go. Let's go.
Good way to go.
I think I'm the same way as you though. Like I'll ride anything. But now it's more on the lines of like like you said, the condition of it or whatever. Like, but for me, it would be more like you said, the Wild Eagle.
Yeah,
Wild Eagle is a smooth ride.
Oh man, it's unbelievable.
It's metal. It's smooth. But then you go to like the Holiday World in Santa Claus, Indiana, and you ride like the Voyage or something where it's just all wood.
Yeah,
and I'm like, this thing is so rickety, and I'm like, either one is gonna flip off, or I'm gonna have the biggest headache when I get off this.
It'll
thing.
beat you up.
It's like that. What's that wooden one? Thunderhead. Is that
Thunderheads? Yeah, that's
wooden.
Hollywood.
That's wooden.
Yeah.
That thing, like,
I'm pretty much out on wood roller coasters. I will ride it once.
Oh man, I'll
but
ride them.
They beat you up. I don't.
But they beat it.
I'm going to
they beat
ride
you
it
up.
just to say I rode it. But
They do.
They beat you up so bad. I'm like, nah. I'm out on the wood roller coasters.
yeah.
So y'all were talking about Kentucky Kingdom. Do you remember when they had the Batman there?
I remember the ride.
It was called the Batman, and I think they switched the name to like T3 because it was supposed to be like
yeah.
Terror to the Third Power or whatever.
Absolutely,
But it
yeah.
was one where your feet dangled, and it had the heat. I meant the heat. It had head cushions right here so that your head wouldn't like get banged up. But the problem was that your head would bang against those cushions. And I remember every time, instant headache. I'd ride it every time I went, but it was instant headache as soon as you got off of it because your head would just be like all over the place, just banging off those pads. Good stuff.
That's a good one.
It is.
I was in Virginia one time for a work trip, and we had a couple days off, and we went to Busch Gardens.
It's on my bucket list. I haven't been there.
It was
yet.
a good, very good theme park. They have a ride there called the Intimidator. It's like a NASCAR themed
I don't know.
race car after Dale Earnhardt or Dale Earnhardt Jr. or maybe both. I don't know. Great ride. It was Army trip. Me and a couple Army buddies were there. We ride that ride. We get off and we're all kind of quiet. Like we're just walking down the concourse to the next. Nobody's saying anything for an extended period of time. And then I don't know if it was me first. I think it was me. It's like, I got to be honest. I almost passed out on that ride. And then as soon as I said that, everybody was like, me too. I didn't want to say nothing. But yeah, I mean, I've seen it on TV and they talked about this ride pulls so many G-forces and a lot of people do pass out on it. And I mean, we came
Is it
around.
like a roller coaster?
It's a
or
roller
was it-
coaster.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a metal, a steel roller coaster, very smooth. But you come around this one curve, you're coming downhill and around a curve, and like you just pull a lot of G's on that. And like I saw the tunnel vision closing in, and it got you a pretty narrow tunnel, and then I was able to power through and come back out of it. But
So what I hear is we all need to take a trip down there.
it was
Sounds
very
pretty
good.
good.
But we, talked about that, and like once the first person admitted it, everybody was like, "Yeah, me too. It was great." But then we go on, ride some more rides and stuff later. Later in the day, we come back like, "Let's ride that thing again." The second time it didn't get it, but we knew what to expect, so we weren't close on the second time. But walking off the ride, we hear all these people behind. Hey man, I think I passed out on that ride. It's like, oh, me too. I passed out. Yeah. That was a good one. If you're ever up in Busch Gardens,
Yeah.
the Intimidator, check it out.
Where is Busch Gardens?
Virginia?
Virginia. Okay.
Yeah, good stuff. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Dollywood's got those bald eagles. They got real bald eagles up there, which is one
love that
of
bird.
my favorite.
Not a ride.
You went to the bird show?
They have the.
We didn't make it to the bird show this time.
Didn't go to the bird show.
No, but we have been to the bird show. But I always go check out the bald eagles
Yeah.
over there.
That
Love
is pretty cool how they have that set up. That whole side of that little hill mountain.
Yes, it is.
And
All
it's not
caged in.
Russell's not talking about a ride. They have
Yeah.
an enclosure with live bald eagles.
Yep.
Just in the middle of the park.
There's about 5 or 6 of them in there.
Oh yeah,
It's very cool.
There's
You-
several.
You see how big they are in real
Yes.
life. They are huge.
Yeah.
They're like 3 feet tall when they're just sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Massive.
I think we should. It's a podcast. The family should do something where Stefano will ride drop line.
Deal.
I don't know.
Zach
I can't.
I got season
can't.
passes.
Just
Let's
like-
go.
Just like Daniel says.
Russell's saying put something on the line.
Put
What would it
something-
take?
put something on
Oh,
the line.
I thought you were
What
saying,
would
I
it
thought you were
take
saying let's
for
go.
me
We're going to get them on it.
Well, we're going to Dollywood again. Yeah, I'm ready for that. But I just want let's see what can get Stefano on drop line.
What do you got?
There's
Yeah.
nothing.
Lies. Come on.
There's a prize.
There's not a price. There's nothing. There's nothing because the whole thing about that, what Daniel said. I mean, the fear of falling out of the thing.
Oh, there's people in
it's
it all
safe.
day long.
Sure it
over and
is.
over.
Yeah, sure it is.
It's more dangerous to drive down the street with Russell.
The thought
Know
of
about
the,
that.
the thought of that can keep me off of that thing. Yeah, that's why I can't do drop rides like that.
Would you do it for $500 cash? No.
No, there's no amount. My fear of flying out of that thing it trumps everything, man.
If you had $1,000 laying on the ground
No,
to do it, you would say no.
wouldn't do it. It's not worth my life.
Man, 150 sitting in front of me. I'm like, sign me up. Sign me up.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Ryan said he'll do it if you buy him a Coke at the concession stand.
And they're free. I have the container, like the cup. You just go fill it up for me. I'll do it.
That's right.
No, I wouldn't. I can't do that.
It's a wild ride.
I'm sure it is. It looks fun to others. I do them all except for that one.
Okay.
Even that Thunderhead, and I can feel the headache coming on.
Well, this episode has been a wild ride.
That's been.
Hey, do you want to? I have 5 trivia questions. You want me to? You want to finish? You want to stop on that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Summer
Trivia
themed.
questions.
Summer themed.
Nice,
Summer
right?
theme. Cap off the summer.
This is great.
So y'all
Summertime
can
episode here.
So y'all can collectively answer it if you want to pick someone and let them try to figure out whatever y'all want to do. So question number 1: what does SPF stand for?
So SPF, that is
what do the letters stand for?
Sunscreen rating, SPF 15, 50, whatever. Ryan is an expert on this because if he goes to a deserted island,
absolutely,
he's going to have some SPF.
What you need to know is that whether it's 30,
2000.
50, 90, whatever it is, they're all the same.
Is that breaking news?
No, it's not. I just made it up.
Oh, well. SPF, so I don't know.
I have an idea, but I don't know if it's right.
What's your idea?
I think the P is protection.
I would say it's sun protection factor.
So I was sun and protection. I didn't want to say it out loud because I didn't want to taint the answers.
No, you're good.
I'm fully on board with sun protection.
I don't know the F.
I like factor.
But the F makes sense.
So you're saying sun protection factor?
Yes.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
You're correct.
My man,
Nice.
Russell. I had two of the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russell came through.
All right.
No doubt.
Question number 2. What is the birthstone for July, since we're in the month?
That's Amanda's. Let me think what it is.
That is my daughter, Ashlyn. She was born in July, and I would say...
I can't tell you the color because I think once you say the color, boom, you know.
Oh,
the
I know
answer.
what it is. I got it. 100%. I know what it is.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all want to take
If you
a
want to
guess.
I
get
couldn't
let them
even guess.
take a gander.
Is it green? Is it one of the green ones? Okay.
No, look at your shirt right now.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Ruby?
Ruby.
Final answer?
That's final answer.
All right. It's correct.
Nice. How'd that just come to you?
Because when Ashlyn was a little girl, bought her some ruby earrings because they were her birthstone.
Nice.
All right.
Where are those today? I have no idea.
There you go. Question number 3. In what country did fireworks originate from?
Oh, that's easy.
Is it too easy?
I mean, it's easy because I know it, I guess. So.
I don't think it was here.
No. No, you got to go back many.
I've always associated
England?
with China.
Is it like England?
Nope. Russell got it. That's it.
I always thought they came from China.
It's China.
That is correct. China.
Nice.
All right.
3 for 3.
Question number 4. In what year did the 4th of July become a holiday in the United States?
No, that's a tricky one.
And I'm going to give y'all a hint. Go back a lot.
In what year? So, so obviously 1776 was the year.
Right.
In what year did the 4th of July become a holiday in the United States?
So, it was not 1776. I'm going to say... I have no idea. So this is going to kill my batting average, but I'm going to stay in the 1700s. I'm going to say 1784.
Anyone want to throw out a different answer just for the heck of
I'm
it?
going to say they did it for the 50 years, so I'm going to say 1826.
1826? What do you think?
No.
You don't even know?
No.
Just say, give a decade.
In the
1997.
In the 1700s. 1790.
1790s. Okay, he got 1790.
So he was the closest. 1870.
1870.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
And to reel it all in, final one. What is the most commonly purchased barbecue meat in the U.S.?
I mean, right off the top of the noggin, I would say pork. Are you looking for that, like more specific?
More specific.
The cut.
Ribs. Let's see what, I mean, you have ribs, you have
Brisket.
I'm going with the ribs, but that might.
I mean,
That doesn't sound right though, so
I mean,
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna guess.
Are you talking about something? Are you talking about a piece of meat that you make into barbecue, or are you talking about like how people sometimes say I'm having a barbecue and they really mean cookout?
That he might be going on with something right there.
Okay,
well, so
it's got to be hamburger then.
Hot dogs,
or hot dogs.
hamburgers.
yeah, so that's totally confusing the way that
Yeah.
was. What,
It is. That's a tough one.
Okay.
Because I was going
burgers,
like
I
pork
guess.
shoulder.
Well, I was
more
gonna
than
let
hot
y'all
dogs.
because y'all were going like ribs, that kind of
Probably
thing, and I was
hot
like,
dog.
I was gonna let y'all think for a minute, and then I was gonna throw something like that
Okay.
out
You
there
think hot
to
dogs
make
more
y'all
than hamburgers?
change it up.
hot dogs or hamburgers.
Just for the price, I would
It's gotta
guess.
be-
I would guess it's hot dogs.
Yeah, that's a top. I'll probably go with hot dogs. Kids eat hot dogs regular. I mean, Grant doesn't like hamburgers, right?
Oh, he eats hamburgers and
But
hot
not
dogs.
a sandwich.
No, he eats hamburgers.
Right, but like he
You
doesn't
told
eat
us one
regular
time it was like you
sandwiches?
don't.
No, he just doesn't like deli sandwich, like Subway.
Deli
He doesn't
sandwich,
like.
yeah.
Gotcha. So we're going with hot dogs then.
I think probably hot
Yeah.
dogs.
Hot dogs.
That's correct.
Nice.
Look at y'all. Went 4 for 5.
Four?
And the one was crazy.
That was a hard one.
Yep.
That was a ringer.
Good job, guys. Proud of y'all.
Still thinking about that touching thing.
About the what?
He's still thinking about finger
touching?
The touching.
Thing. Thinking about that the whole time.
Ty didn't give us very much on that.
No.
He didn't. He was sad.
He was a dud.
He was sad.
Ty might get cut from this.
This episode comes out. Ty's like, man, didn't y'all call me? No, we don't know what you're talking about.
We hope you enjoyed this good, fun summertime episode. Just lay back. You might listen to us on your way to a theme park or a softball tournament or just hanging out in the backyard cooking some hot dogs.
Absolutely.
But just we're here to just have fun sometimes. So everybody needs that. So we hope you have some fun. Have had fun this summer. Continue to have some fun. We're going to close it out with a Bible verse. This is Psalm chapter 113, verse number 3. From the rising of the sun to its setting, the name of the Lord is to be praised. I think that fits
If
right in.
you didn't have one, that's exactly where I was.
I think that fits right in with the
awesome.
old summertime here.
And it does.
So,
Absolutely.
Russell, thanks for coming on, sharing
Thanks for
some
having me.
stories.
Absolutely, man.
It's always great.
Good stuff.
Story
as
time with
always.
Russell is never disappointing.
Live and well, unfortunately.
Alive and well. We will have Amanda on to give her rebuttal for some stories, and we will try and fool her the next time she's on an episode.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We'll see if we can pull that off or
Maybe
not.
when she comes on, we can call Russell to see if he can. Yeah, maybe he can be the call in.
We can't give away too much
Right.
because she will probably hear this. So, but,
I want to hear an update on here about your trip to Dollywood, Fano.
Okay.
yeah. When,
I'll
when-
give it to you.
When are you leaving? How many weeks about?
I think 2 weeks,
So about the time
2 weeks
this
from
episode
Sunday.
comes out,
probably.
exactly when
Yeah.
this episode comes out, Fano will be at Dollywood.
Be at Dollywood enjoying.
Ryan Dropline.
Enjoying. I'll look at it. And I'll think of all y'all.
So
Might
you'll
send a
have,
picture or something.
you'll have to wait a couple weeks after that to get the follow up.
I'm going to tell you right now why he will ride it. Because you have to walk all the way back there to it. And it's a little bit of a hike. So you're going to be tired. And you're going to be like, man, I need to sit down. And that seat's going to look comfortable because it's going to be just there ready for you to go.
I tell you what, we're not going to do that to the audience. We're going to film a special little video, however long it takes. When you come back from Dollywood, we're going to get your recap.
Okay.
So this episode comes out, they hear this story, and then they're going to get a bonus episode.
Fano, will you take a little video of you next to Dropline at Dollywood?
I will.
He can put that. That's
I will.
something he needs to start doing is put
I will.
some other videos into
I got
the
you.
podcast.
Okay. I will
Make a little video of what
I'll
you
take
don't
a video.
of what it looks like, just for the
I will. It'll be action.
and a little atmosphere at Dollywood. If you
It'll
could, that'd be great.
I'll give you some shots. I will. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be fun.
There we
Forward to
go.
seeing that.
So, I mean, we have to wait 2 weeks
Right.
for that. But you, if you're hearing this, you don't have to wait that long because it's
Nope.
happening right now.
Yes.
Good stuff. Kind of like Russell said one of the last times he was here. When he listens to a podcast or something, he wonders what those people don't know. Like
Yes.
what's happened already
Yes.
that they didn't know
Yes.
when they
Yeah,
recorded.
you just messed with me with what you were just talking about. Okay, so when they hear this, Fauna will be at Dollywood.
Yes.
But then he'll come back
He's going to come back,
the next week.
and we're going to record a little. So they might have to wait a week, but they're going to get a special little bonus video.
We leave on like it's short. We leave on like Sunday. I think I'm back on the 2nd, so we'll record that night.
Okay.
We'll leave on Sunday the 30th.
So some people in the future are
Sunday the 30th, and we'll be back
this.
We'll be back on the 2nd. So I'll be here to record that night.
All right.
You're coming hot from Pigeon Forge.
Coming in
to
hot
get
from Pigeon
back
Forge.
to record the podcast.
Gotta do it, man.
Are you going to give the update? Are you going to be prepared to give the update that
Oh
night?
yeah, it'll be fresh.
Okay.
Be fresh as could be.
So when you're hearing this, possibly the next week,
So basically, the people
you will
listening to
hear
this
the
will be next week.
update,
Yeah.
even though it's still 2 weeks away now.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's really hard to think about. It's like the finger touching your leg.
Sure.
Welcome to the podcast matrix. There we go. We hope you all enjoyed this. We hope you have some fun. And we hope that whatever happens over the next 2 weeks from when you hear this wasn't too bad.
And if
We
you're not
love-
subscribed, go click it.
Exactly what he said. We love you. God loves you more. See you next time.
He goes, it might be 2 weeks.
What to think about?
Thanks for listening to GPS to God. Make sure you leave a rating or review on whichever app you happen to use. Also find us on YouTube and be sure to subscribe to our channel.